Hey guys, Extreme Strategy here, and today we are going to be covering the Greenskins Expanded Roster Mod Goblin Edition. And we're going to be covering the lore that comes with it, and then all of the units, ranging from pathetic Snottlings that die against literally everything and are capable of doing no damage, to massive Armored Collosal Squigs that are going to be able to crush everyone that they come across. And by everyone, I mean everyone. So without further ado, let's get this started, and if you find this mod helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. So first up, we have the Forest Goblin Warboss. Forest Goblin Warboss has a combination of ranged abilities, where it shoots out arrows at the enemy, doing some nice damage, and melee capabilities. And inside of melee, the Forest Goblin Warboss can take on a Dwarf Lord that is fully charged up with all of the abilities, Foe Seeker and Stand Your Ground, and can even be able to win decisively against it. So very powerful unit, and an excellent Lord, one that you'll certainly be using inside of your campaign. Next up, we have the pathetic Snottlings, the units that do quite literally no damage, and they are being led by these orcs with whips. So I'm assuming that these are the orcs that keep all the Snottlings fighting, keep them from running away. However, inside of melee, the orcs literally do not fight. It is the Snottlings that are going to be fighting, and it's the Snottlings who are going to be getting tossed around, and it's the Snottlings who are going to prove themselves incapable of anything, and it's going to be the orcs who are just standing in the back, screaming and waving their whips and doing literally nothing to help the Snottlings inside of the actual combat. As you can see here, many Snottlings, the only thing that they are damaging is the Lord's loyalty. They are not actually inflicting any harm to him. Have they done any damage? Little bits. They seem to be getting 3 damage done per second or so. And that's for 5 units of Snottlings. So anyway, these guys are terrible. Next up, we have the Forest Goblins. The Forest Goblins can Vanguard deploy, and they have these shields that are multicolored. I don't know if that means that they come from different tribes, but that would certainly be an interesting piece of lore to explore. The Forest Goblins are better than the Snottlings in melee, as they can actually do damage to an enemy. And even better than that, the Forest Goblins have 2 other variants. You have the Spear variant, which has anti-large capabilities and can also do more damage than the Sword variant. So if you have to pick between them for melee options, be sure to bring the Spear variant instead of the Sword variant. And the most devastating of all the Forest Goblins, you have the Forest Goblins with bows. These are ranged Forest Goblins, and they can tear apart dwarves. Primarily because the dwarves are kind of slow, so that gives the Forest Goblins plenty of time to use their arrows quite efficiently. So be sure to bring some Forest Goblins, as they will absolutely tear apart any foes that you encounter. Next up, we have the hidden Night Goblins. All of these units are currently hidden. They can Vanguard deploy, just like Forest Goblins. And this is where the units start getting good, and they start being able to do damage inside of melee. Plus, they also have the poison attacks that the Forest Goblins have as well. As you can see, they're doing nice damage to the miners, and the Night Goblins don't even seem to be taking any damage. Let's check over here where they're fighting the Lord, and they seem to be taking little to no damage. No damage and little damage. And then if you pop a wah, they get really good really fast. Next up, we have the Hill Goblins. These are the first of the non-Vanguard deployable units, excluding the Forest Goblin Warboss. The Hill Goblins are the Goblin Infantry. They can come on in, they can do tons of damage, they have nice traits with Shielded and Anti-Large, they're not marked as expendable, and they are able to rack up tons of kills. Then, because there's so many of them and they can engage in melee and get a wah easily, they can have their stats boosted even more. These are just an all-around amazing goblin unit. And now we have the monstrous Colossal Squigs charging into battle. With their tongues hanging out, they're going to start rolling and flipping and jumping into the fray in a way that only Squigs can. These Colossal Squigs have excellent stats. The only problem is that they do rampage. However, that is not a surprise considering they are from the Greenskin race. They're armored, armor-piercing, and have poison attacks, as well as causing fear and terror. Inside of a fight, they're able to do high amounts of damage. However, there is a unit better than these, and that is the Armored Collosal Squig. These are Colossal Squigs, but they have horns, they are armored, and they're able to do even more damage. Exact same bonuses. However, their stats are even better than the normal Colossal Squig. These are the ultimate damage-doing units of the Goblin army and of this mod. This is the best unit this mod has to offer, and you will want to bring it in every possible scenario that you ever encounter across all the factions and against practically anything and everything that you can think of. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Go check out the Discord server, Facebook page, and this mod. Links to all that in the description below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.